Yes, hello everyone. Good day wherever you are watching this screen. I am Lawal Tunji, your mathematics tutor. As we have found that mathematics will soon be reached in the next few hours in this ongoing 2025 NECO, and we have been releasing videos on the final revision for this mathematics. We have released a lot of videos. We have even done lives as well. So we were releasing this video. This one we basically talk about question 4, question 5, and maybe 1 or 2 questions in addition. So as I greet you all, welcome to Estimator Adetunji Edu Consult. Please do well to press the subscribe button, like and share the link with your friends. We have over 100,000 people writing this exam. Share the link with your friends and people writing it. And our returning viewers, welcome back. Alright, these are the questions that are in section A, from question 1 to question 5. We have settled question 1, 2, 3 before, so we want to settle question 4 and 5, maybe possibly part of section B of it. Now we are talking about a factory has 80 employees. If the number of men is doubled and the number of women tripled, the staff strength will be 190. Find the initial number of men and women working in the factory. That's a simple question 4A, and the 4B gave us a question on indices. So let's go there together and solve it. You need to first of us know that the total number of the employees is equals to 80 according to the statement, and if the men are doubled and the women are tripled, the total becomes 190. Let number of men and women, number of men be W and women be, number of men be M and number of women be W. And from this statement, they told us initially that is, in a company or in an organization where you have, or a factory, you have men and women working. That is, you have the two gender working there, men and women, and they told us all of them they are 80 altogether. That is, men plus women equals to 80. But we don't know who is more than the other. But along the question we know. Now the second condition that now said that if they increase, they double the female and they double the male, the female will be tripled, and when you do that, the sum of all of them will be 190. That gave birth to equation 2. And you can see this thing has become a simultaneous equation. When we talk about simultaneous equation, we have many methods of solving simultaneous equation. We have many methods, and one of the methods is elimination, which I'm using right now. Elimination method. I want to eliminate m, so I need to multiply equation 1 and 2 by the coefficient of m respectively for each of them. That is, I will use the coefficient of m in equation 2 to multiply all equation 1, and I will use coefficient of m in equation 1 to multiply all in equation 2. And this one gives birth to 2m on this side. That is, we have 2m plus 2w equals to 160 for the issue of equation which turn equation 1 to equation 3, and the equation 4 still look like equation 2. That is because it is being multiplied by 1. And the best sign to remove this m family is to introduce minus. That's why you're seeing this minus. That is 0. So subtract equation 3 from 4. 3 minus 2, 1. That's why you're seeing that w. 190 minus 160, 30. Indirectly, the women, they are 30 at inertia. And what about that of men? How to find that of men? Just substitute for w in equation. It can be 1 equation 2, you get the same answer. You try equation 2 and put your comment answer in the comment section. Alright, doing this thing I got 50. So telling you that initially in that company we have 50 men and 30 women. And I go to question number 5 and 4b. 4b is indices, and you need to just follow. Look at 25 raised to power 3x plus 2 and 5 raised to power 2x plus 1. This is a family of 5. So when there's no way they want to ask you question on indices, family of 5. So 25 can become 5 square. So that's why we have 5 square here. You can see the square of its head has become the 2 for this bracket. So 5 cancel 5, all the powers are down. So they now operate like normal algebra number. At the end of the day, 4s equals to minus 3, making the next formula s equals to what? Minus 3 over 4. And that's how we finish number 4. And I'm moving to number 5. This one is talking about our cone. You can read the question here as well. You can see the question. They said the volume of a cone is 565.7 centimeter cube. If the cone is 5 centimeter high, find its base radius correct with the nearest whole number. And you know the formula for cone, the volume of cone is 1 over 3 pi r square h. Why? Because cone is just 1/3 of cylinder. You can also check that one in our video that talks about shapes, that is circle, shapes. Before you get to polygon, you will see all those topics being treated. Alright. Now how can we now solve this simple question? That's where we are going to. That's number 5. V equals to 1 over 3 pi r square h. That's where we are. They've given us V. They gave us pi. They didn't give us r. They gave us h as 5. Make your r the subject of the formula. Make your r the set of formula. That's what we did there. Maybe I should wait for you also to do the same thing and put your answer in the comment section. At the end of the day, you will get 10. Approximately, you will get 10. I don't know about your own. Let me hear your own. Put your answer in the comments box. So I settled the issue of number 5a. I want to go to 5b. I have settled number 4a, 4b, 5a. I want to settle 5b. Okay, before we go to 5b, let's check the question. The question is under AP, the first and the second. Sorry, the first, second, and the last term of an arithmetic progression. AP are 1, 4 over 3, and 3 over 2 over 3, respectively. Find the number of times in AP. You know, formula of AP is Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 times D. So it should be applicable here. They're giving us first term and second term. We can know our common difference. That is second minus first. Second minus first. Let me show you. Second minus first. That's where I solved mine. You can see something. You can see, right? My A is 1. My second time is 4 over 3. Because of control, I put it in decimal. Like I will be able to control it without LCM. So D equals to 1 over 3. 1.33 minus 1. So D equals 0.33. That's the common difference, 0.33. And they give us the last term, the last number, which one will make us to know the value of n. So they give us as 3.67, which is also called 3 over 2 over 3. And from there, where you replace all those items, we have 3.67 for the last time given to us. Our first term is 1, that is A. Our D is 0.33. So open bracket. When you open bracket, that's where we are. And at the end of the day, we got a 9. With this, now we have settled question number 4 and question number 5 together. Let me bring one more question to add to it, especially from section B. Let me pick up a question from section B. Maybe I should pick number 6 or number 7. Which one should I pick? Okay, number 7 is the one available. Let me use number 7 in addition for you on this video. The question 7 says you should use the completing the square method to solve this question. AS squared plus BS plus C equals to 0. And I did it step by step for you to see. The first thing you need to do is check the coefficient of x squared. If it is not 1, you divide all through by that number. Or if it is 1, you go to step 2. So divide all terms by A because this is not 1. That's why you can see what is on your screen. So next, moving forward again, step 2 said move those constants that are not carrying x, move them to the right side. You can see that again. So I'm going to step 3. So moving to step, I think this is where we have settled the issue of step 2. Now this step 3 now says we should take half of the coefficient of x, square it, and add it to both sides. So what do they mean? That is, half of b over a, which is the coefficient of x, will become what? That's b over 2a, and when you square it, it gives you b squared over 4a squared. So, and you now need to add it according to that statement to both sides. You can see x squared plus b over a x plus b squared over 4a squared equals to minus c over a plus b squared over 4a squared. So step 4 now say write the left side as a perfect square. X plus b over 2a squared equals to b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. Now the next step, step 5, I did it very simple for you to understand. So in case you want to write it as well, your examiner also will be following your step-by-step procedure. And we have take square root of both sides, and you can see my left side, the square has disappeared, and while the right side, they are still using that square root, because square root of 4a squared is 2a. That's why you are seeing 2a being naked there. And finally, once I go to the last, I have this plus or minus this, which I can also write after finding LCM. I have this as a final that you call formula method or almighty formula. The next question answer, we should now use that formula to answer this question 782. You try it and put your answer in the comment box for me to confirm. So that's what I did here. I first brought out the meaning of a, b, and c. That is the coefficient of a, x is a, coefficient of x squared is a, that of x is b, and c is a constant. And from there I introduce everything, and at the end of the day I have my x to be 1 over 4 or minus 2. When you also try your own, put answer in the comment box. As I pick up on 7b, the question they asked about 7b is talking about 6 numbers. We have 6 numbers whose mean are 40. Their mean is 40, and out of this set of 6 numbers, 3 of them, when you add them together, they will give you 90. And they want you to find the mean of the remaining ones. That's what brought us here. You have known that mean is equals to total number over number of items. So now what will now be the sum of number? The number also will be the mean times number of items. So that's why you can see me writing total sum equals to 6, which is the number of items, times 40, which is the mean itself. And from there I have 240. And we are told that the sum of the 3 numbers to 90. So those 90 that we sum up, remove them from the action group. So when you remove them, 240 minus 90 give us 150. And the remaining 3 will share the 150 equally among themselves. So the mean will now be 150 divided by 3, and the answer is 50. I think I have tried enough. I've settled question number 4, 5, and likewise I've put number 7 to it. So for you to get the remaining information, check our second channel at Estimator Adetunji, that you also call the Estimator Adetunji TV, for the remaining ones, because we are using the 2 channels to run this NECO season. Why? Different version, different content, but the same question but different response. Alright, let me say my bye to you here, and I'll be waiting for your testimony. Bye.